Hey Kara, how's it going? Hope you didn't think I forgot about you. Just wanted to put together a few exercises to keep you busy and hopefully get your body moving and in the correct movement, so when I come back we'll be able to just get right back into it and start a little bit ahead of schedule. So these are just a few exercises I want you to try to work on, and it's not about time. I want you to really focus on your form. If you have a mirror, it would be great to bring it down and take a look and just make sure that your form is looking okay, and use that mirror as a reference point. So these few exercises I just want you to kind of work on. Schedule yourself maybe two, 3 times a week to go through these, and then you can sort of practice them throughout the day. So the point of this is not that it's a formal workout, it's just to get used to these movements and practice them throughout the day when you can. So you can do them all in a row, one after another. I want you to try to do 3 sets of each exercise, so you can either do one after the other, or you can alternate between 2, or you can do the 3 right in a row. Either way works. I just want your body to get used to the movements. So the first exercise I want you to do is you just need to find a wall, and you're going to lean back against the wall, make sure your shoulder blades and your head is touching. I'll show you another review of this. So you want to lean back against the wall here. Shoulder blades and head are touching. Your feet are about a foot away from the wall, but you have your hips touching the wall as well. There's just a slight curve, slight space in your lower back. You're going to bring your hands about level with the floor, thumbs pointing outward, and you're going to rotate them all the way to the side and release. You want to look straight ahead, rotate them to the side and release. And you're really pinching the shoulder blades while you do this. So I'll show you a forward view. Feet are just about a foot away, back against the wall. Head pressed up against the wall, rotate, push those fingertips. If you have a mirror, this would be really helpful. And push them back. Really pinch those shoulder blades as you bring your arms around. And pull in that belly button. It really helps. Good. So you can do 15 to 20 of those, depending on how loose your shoulder's feeling. If you want to do a few more, that's absolutely fine. If you feel like they're loosening up quicker, that's great. But you should probably do about 15. The next, our favorite, the push-up, because we're going to build that great upper body strength so we can kind of build on that as a foundation for other movements. So the push-up, you really want to make sure that your hands are wide enough. A lot of people bring their hands in a little too close and it crowds them. So bring them wide enough so you feel like you actually have some leverage through that motion. So you're going to come down on the knees. As best as you can, try to lay forward. Now, if this is too much weight, you can bring your hips back a little bit, but try not to push your chest down to the floor behind your hands. You want to make sure that the chest is going to land right between the hands. So you're going to come down, push the elbows all the way out to the side and up. Push the elbows all the way out to the side and up. And lift, lift, lift through the core muscles. It's going to make a big difference. And the more you can recruit the core during your exercises, the more your body will automatically do it. Okay, so the next one I want you to do is the balance that we did the other day. So you're going to shift into that hip. Use this area. So you're kind of pushing your hip with the muscles on the side of your body. You're going to come up. See how my body's in an angle? I'm not straight up and down here. My body's leaning in the direction of this leg. That's perfect. You want your shoulder blades back, your belly button in, hands on your hips. And when you get that stable position, I want you to gently push with the outside of this heel. And then bring it back about shoulder width. Push and bring it back. And you want to try to keep the tension right in the hip, the glute, the core, the oblique. This whole area is what really should be getting warm. And you want to try to take it away from the lower leg. So if you're feeling it in your calf, push down that heel, ground it a little bit more, and squeeze the glutes. And then you're going to release. Perfect. And then when you've done about 15 of those, switch sides, pull in the belly button, extend. You're going to do 15 on the other side. So the funny thing with this is sometimes you just can't get a balance. Your body's just like not cooperating. If you keep falling over, it's really difficult to control the motion. Try it another time. Give yourself a break. Your body's just having a hard time coordinating, and it may help in a few hours or even a day later. So if that balance isn't working for you, then try it another time. It's better to do that than to kind of move all over the place and try to pull that balance together. Sometimes the muscles just aren't quite like in the right position. Okay, so next one is just the regular squat. Feet just a little bit beyond shoulder width apart, like so. And you want to pull in your belly button. I'm going to have you bring your hands out in front of you. You can grab your thumb, and the first thing that moves on me is my hips. The first thing that's going to happen is my hips go back. So, and obviously my upper body moves in coordination with that. So the hips are going to come back, all the way down, weights on the heels. I'm going to squeeze my glutes and lift through my chest. So when I come down, I'm going to squeeze the glutes and lift through the chest. The key to this is if you just squeeze through the glutes, you're going to end up curling on the way up. So you're ready to end up rounding through the top. You have to coordinate. So lift through the glutes and the chest at the same time. And pull the belly button in, same as always. Perfect. And then the moment of truth, the exercise that I actually want you to really work on for the week. And I hope to see that you're up to a minute with this one when I come back. The plank. So try it on your toes. I know that it takes a lot of work to keep the core drawn in and your body from working through the lower back. But do your best. I want you to try to do 20 to 30 seconds, just a straight plank, and then you can drop your knees for the remainder for a total of a minute, and slowly taper that out so that you go from 20 seconds maybe with the straight legs to 30 seconds to 40 seconds to 50 to finally 60. I want to see that you can hold that plank for about 60 seconds. So until then, do 20 seconds with completely flat body, and then the remainder bent knees, so 40 seconds with bent knees. Then move to 30 and 30, 40 and 20, 50 and 10, and then finally the whole thing, 60. Perfect. All right, I hope you have a wonderful week and the weather's good for you guys, and I will see you when I get back.